reading Jurassic Park. Yay.
Bam.
Exciting. So, I love that edition. I really do.
Me too. It's really good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, look at the end pages, or what is it called? End papers.
Yeah. Oh, those are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty things. So yeah, if you're joining us, let us know. Are you reading this? Are you reading this for the first time? Have you read this before? I have read this one time and it took me like 2 years because in fact, that's funny. The bookmark is still in there. I finished it, but it's at the end.
It's fine.
It's fine. But yes, I have read this once. And Leandra has read this once. Or twice. I don't know how many times.
No, just once. And it was it was a handful of years ago. I had like an old mass paperback. And so it's been time. Like, I think I either read it I think I read it before BookTube for sure. I think.
Yeah. So I'm excited. My goal is to get to a fourth of this today because we have 4 sprints, which means how much do we have to read? I didn't track that. Let me see.
I didn't look either.
It's 400 pages. So we have to read 100 pages.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. That might not happen today.
Yeah, that might not. I'm going to try my darndest. That would be great.
Yeah, we're going to do our best.
We'll see. Plus, 100 pages is in the middle of a chapter, and
maybe do the earlier one because we're also not streaming as long. I think today.
So we only have to read 95 pages.
Okay, we'll see what I have to do for mine.
I know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's see who else is joining us. There's some dinosaurs from Katie. I can't wait. I've never read it. Oh, yay, Kirsten! We're gonna have so much fun. I won't be reading this book. I'm here for the company. That's okay. I'm reading for the first time. Yay, Kelly. Hello. Excited to have you with us. Hello to my father. And then hello, Julie. Oh, Julie, I need to chat with you. Are we reading the second Fadington Blood soon? Because it comes out this week. So we should schedule a buddy read.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably talk about that sometime soon. So let me know. That has nothing to do with Jurassic, but it's fine. Anyway.
But also, I didn't. So I see your Jurassic shirt. Look at my shirt.
Oh, yay! I have enough shirts that I can wear a different shirt each time we stream together.
I love it. Let's just dive into the theme. Let's do it.
I have at least 6 dinosaur shirts, maybe 7. I think. Yes. So we should be good. I'm ready with the shirts, but I wanted to do the OG one for today. So,
or we'll have to dress up like the characters maybe one time.
Oh my gosh, I have many dinosaurs. I could do that. We can talk about that later. So cute. Mm-hmm. Yes, we can. We will chat. Okay, good to know. But yeah, so we're gonna be reading this. I'm excited.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I need to like be calm because this morning has been nuts. And obviously we just had the amazing readathon announcement, which I'm sure a lot of people are coming from too. So it'll be good to have some sprints and hopefully we can kind of chill out.
Well, and I've been cleaning nonstop since this morning. I finished my kids' room. I cataloged all their books. I cleaned up all their birthday toys. However, I have not put all their birthday toys into their bedroom, but I have at least taken everything out of boxes and out of all the, so I'm still cleaning. So I will be listening to the audiobook while I, clean because I don't need to be that I've read it once. So yeah. So I'm not that worried about reading along with it. But my Jurassic vlog will finally go up with all the content of Lincoln and I from 2 years ago. So
it'll be great if you almost could record your reactions now to compare as you're rereading it and seeing if you
I know I have that content somewhere and I can't find it, but I know I have it on a jump drive somewhere. So I'm going to find it. And then it's going to be do I think the same thing? Because originally I was going to be okay, this is how the movie and this differ. But I was like, that's kind of boring. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see where we are. Oh, hello, Ro. Love all the dino shirts. Hello, Sarah.
Lore keepers.
Yes.
That's the transfer.
Hello, Jen. Relaxing on Sunday morning. Hello. I'm not reading Jurassic Park, although I read it a couple years ago and loved it. I'm reading Mind F book 2. I did like Mind F, so I approve of this message. Sorry if you hear my dryer in the background. It's kind of going spastic right now. So if you hear do, that's my dryer. Sorry.
Okay. I don't hear it.
It's a little chaotic. Is it weird that I read Jurassic Park the first time in 5th grade? My gift teacher read it to us. Looking back now, I feel like maybe we were too young for some of it.
Yeah, well, I feel like that a lot of times when there's like certain books that you read, like I think a lot of times we start reading romances earlier, like adult romances, like a lot of people do when they're teens, or I read some like mysteries, murder. I mean, come on. Yeah, so I think it's okay. It's one of those like kind of modern classics that people might touch early because of the movie, because the movie's obviously very family, like
Yeah.
it's a family movie. And
Yeah, I think it's fine.
yeah.
Hello, Melanie, reading Jurassic Park. Yay, excited. I'm excited to hear everybody's thoughts as we read this together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we should just get started because I've got a lot of reading to do, a lot of cleaning to do, a lot of things to do. Although, what's great is I owe money on 2 library books that Lincoln has lost, and I found one of them.
Well, you can just return it then.
Yes, but it's clear that the plastic was taken off.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I can still return it, but are they going to charge me full price for this? Because, like, it's not ruined. The plastic is just
Yeah.
off.
It depends on the library. Like the library where I work, we're very particular about it. But then there's another library in our system where if we get a book and we see that it's like damaged, water damaged, whatever, we double check and we're like, oh, it's from this library. Well, we'll just go ahead and send it back to them because they probably don't care. So it kind of depends on library.
And we're going to see what they do with it. But I mean, the book is fine. It just doesn't have the plastic on it anymore.
Yeah. And children's books, they get beat up so fast. Like you just kind of have to.
So there's that. He wanted to keep it, I guess. And so he took the plastic off. How he got that off, I don't freaking know because I don't know. So that's Lincoln for you. Let me see where we're at. Oh, thanks, Katie. My independent bookshop video went up today. Hello, Madison. This is gonna be my 3rd time reading it, but 1st time reading The Lost World. Oh, yeah, excited.
Oh, awesome.
And keep an eye out for a Leandra video tomorrow.
It's a recommendation video related to the amazing readathon. And Katie's my co-host, by the way. So that's why Katie's hyping me up because she's also a lore keeper.
Yeah, y'all are not going to love me.
You're our enemy. It's okay.
I joined Brittany and Cassidy's team, but I'm also a moderator for Pathfinders. So I get to hang out with all the non-competitive friends. So it's fine. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, it's okay. I don't know. I feel like we're usually not on the same team anyway.
I was like, it's fine. I'm still waiting for my hold. I'll be reading How the Moon Hatched. Yes. Don't listen to Leandra. Whatever.
I didn't say anything.
I know. I agree with Leandra. How many people have read? And then there were none at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, and it has like massive body count.
That's true. That's true. Hello, friends. Just popping in to say hello. Hey, Danny. I know you're sprinting, or you were. I don't know if you still are, but well, I would hype you up anyways, Leandra. Oh, also, when you and Monica, you were like, Monica, my love.
It's just an ongoing romance.
I know. I can't decide what to do. Do I choose non-competitive or do I pick a team? I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, you get the prompts early.
Yeah, and you do have the month to decide. Like you can kind of like, now that you have this in your head, you're like, do I want to set up a TBR or do I just want to be able to allow myself, to do whatever?
Yeah, that's fair. Go lore keepers. Rainy the back-to-back. I'm sorry. To be fair, I didn't know you were hosting yet, and I knew Leandra was, and I what was it? Anyway, what sold me was just that Cassidy wins things often. And I was like,
whatever.
Also, I really liked their bookmark. I did.
Last year, though, Cassidy didn't win.
No, Mel. No, not Mel. I don't know.
Who was it? Who did? Was it Litfic? Didn't Litfic win last year?
Kara won. Pathfinder won. Yeah.
What? Yeah, Kara's team. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could be on all of them.
Yeah, if only.
I'm sorry. I almost picked Pathfinders until I saw Leandra and Katie were hosting Lore Keepers. There you go. Oh, you're making me. I haven't technically joined a team yet.
You haven't technically chosen yet?
No. I could be persuaded.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Follow your heart, though. It's okay. We
I
don't
don't
need a pity
I don't
join. All
know.
right, we've got a family.
I don't know where my heart is yet, Leandra. How dare you? Goodbye. I'll remove you. I'm kidding. Just finished Ree's video, signed up for TAR. Nice. I read Jurassic Park in high school. It was on a rec list. I had to read 5 books from that list. Nice. I lulled about the Monica I love.
Well, she's the one who like reached out to me first in that, and I was like, she made the first move. So
Danny, I think you'll find you should be on my team. Yes.
No, Kirsten. I know. Meanwhile, we like as we're talking, we have another host in the comments.
Well, I just love that Kirsten's doing all the readathons now. Started with your clue journey, and now you made it to TAR.
And she's paired with Lexi, who is absolutely an awesome co-host. I've been lucky enough to co-host with her twice, so she's great.
I mean, I almost picked Illusionist. There you go. I was very excited to see you were hosting. Yes. Excuse me. I want to read a lot. Okay, but it's totally okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. I mean,
yeah, Rainy, I won your readathon last year.
Okay, well,
Get a clue, so I've been a winner.
Well, you were with Miss Mel, and Miss Mel has won every single round-a-thon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mel, well, and that's not to take away your own effort, Katie.
I know. I'm joking.
Mel is a crazy winner.
I know. I'm messing with her. LOL, Katie, you think she would have learned from her mistakes? I did not pick my team yet. Just saying. We don't need a pity join.
We don't. I'm like, you know what? We've got the trees. We've got true loyalty on our team. So yeah.
Maybe one day Rainy will pick me. And then Devil Emoji. There you go. It's always hard to choose. The host lineup is always amazing. No, it really was.
Yeah.
It was hard. So I liked every team.
And the themes, like the story building and everything, like it's really cool. It doesn't really matter.
I'm very excited. And it's also just making me think of all the things that I'm like, oh, I want to do, like, not like repeating or copying. There's the different things that I was like, oh, that just popped in my head for Clue. I was like, oh, that would be so much smarter. So I already have thoughts for my own thing for next year.
Nice.
All right. With that being said, friends, we are going to dive into our sprint, and we're going to do 45s because we're only going to be here till like 4 or 4:15ish because Rainey has to go to Bible study, which is stressful because apparently we used to be with another group, and then they split because there were too many of us. But the one they split from is my pastor. And so I'm going to my pastor's house for Bible study, which I don't know him super well. So I was like, that's intimidating.
Like I have to be on my best behavior.
Well, my kids have to be on their best behavior. You better be good, Lincoln and Eloise. Really, Lincoln, because Eloise will just cry and want to be in my arms the whole time, and that's fine. But Lincoln plays a little too rough. There was one kid in his group that he plays with too hard, and the dad came up to me, and I thought he was going to yell at me, and he was like, if anybody can like make my son look like a baby, I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that's like a backhanded.
Yeah, like the thank you, but also
thank you, but also
my kid is pretty tough.
I know. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this information? I'm like, okay, thanks. I'm glad my son beat up your son. Like, I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, friends, we'll dive into a sprint, and we will see you in 45 minutes. Hello. How did you do?
I did not make much progress. I got distracted with the Discord for Amazing Readathon, but yeah, I did end up. Let me see here. So I read the intro and the prologue, and that's it. So I haven't. So I'm to start the first iteration, which will be page 21.
Okay.
In my section.
Interesting. I did listen to a good chunk while I was cleaning, so I am on the second iteration, and I am on page 42.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you might actually get
I
to
will finish the 100 pages today. That is the plan. So
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
love to be done with the first 100 pages. Yeah, and I was just like, well, I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not for like movie, book, like what.
I feel as though because you're not even 25% in, you know, like we can kind of talk about it, like for like the opening chapters, even, or at least the opening intro and prologue being pretty intense, like setting us up for
that, and just that, like it's the Lost World movie intro, like with the little kid getting bit on the island, like
oh yeah, which is kind of interesting, where like the movie perspective is, because they kind of wanted to take some scenes, but then repurpose.
I mean, I like what they did because that was definitely interesting. So, oh, are you saying hi?
Hi.
Okay, you can say hi.
Just making some interesting comments.
Oh, you're gonna make some interesting comments. Okay, cool. Sounds great. Love that for you.
Actually, showing pictures. Can I draw another one?
Can you what?
I draw another one of those pictures.
Not right now. Just draw a regular picture for now. I'll hang out with you in just a minute. All right, keep drawing. Why don't you draw a dinosaur? That'd be very on theme. Okay. And draw a raptor. Great. Love to see it. But yeah, I actually was surprised. I was like, oh, Leandra's probably gotten so far. I keep getting interrupted.
No, I was getting interrupted as well with just like, I think it's just because it's like starting day, trying to greet people and doing that type of stuff. And I just want to like make sure I'm aware of everything that's going on.
Popped in your chat. Okay, I joined your team. And then I was like, they're going to say, Rainy, get out.
Wait, what? Did you join our team?
I was thinking of doing that.
Can you imagine like the first, like I was like, we are a family, but we are rejecting you.
I know. I was gonna laugh, but and then if you said we reject you, I'd be like, I'm a mod. I can go wherever I want.
Be like, hello.
No, it's fine. Anyway, but yes, I might actually join y'all.
I do love in this though, the like the intro just discusses this idea of like biotech being like, hey, this is kind of something that's very interesting and important, but it's clearly like immediately becoming something that like, what can we capitalize on? How can we?
But yet they just remake those Arctic wolves that were extinct. They're alive now. It was like a Jurassic Park moment.
Yeah, Jurassic Park moment.
I was like, are we going to do like dodo birds next? Woolly mammoths, saber-toothed tigers? Are those all coming back? Like
a slippery slope. But then even though this is obviously like sci-fi thriller in its way, the prologue also ended up having that scene where they ended up flying that boy for the helicopter. Yeah. And we had like a very random brief perspective from this character named Bobby. And she was, I loved how she was looking into this and like kept reading how they were just outright lying, saying, oh, it's a construction accident. And she's like, I've seen those. I've also seen, examples of mauling. And this feels like he was mauled by something. And then like her assistant, when he was saying raptor and like him attributing it to like folklore, I was like, ooh, that's interesting. So
also I was like, when they were talking about Ellie and they're like, she's like darkly tanned. I was like, does that just mean she's tan for a white girl, or is she supposed to actually be a tan?
Yeah, like it's like, what were we, is she just tan? Yeah, is she a white tan person, or is she like actually supposed to be a person of color, and the movies just didn't provide that? That's actually a good.
I'm kind of wondering. So interesting. Anyway, I'm liking my reread. So
I will say actually that this is in Lost World, and it's not really a spoiler, but a big difference in Lost World compared to the movie is, so in the movie there's like one child and
Yeah.
it's his daughter. Well, in the book there are two children. One of them is a girl and one of them is a black boy. And I was like, I feel like because it's a young black actress who plays his daughter, and so I was like, they clearly just decided to combine these two children characters.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah, like bringing in her gender, but then bringing in his race and just providing. Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's an interesting choice to like consolidate characters basically, but still provide the integrity of it. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking Mary Read. So it's going well.
And we're just imagining the movie. Like I'm just gonna keep doing movie scenes in my head.
I can't wait till we watch the movies though. That'll be
me too. It's been a little while since I've rewatched it, actually.
It's not been that long. Actually, no. We were in a pattern of watching them all the time for a good, consistent while. And then it's been a hot minute. So we're over to it again. Let me see who else joined us. That's where I left off. Let's see. Oh, hello, Shayna. Hello, Servasha. Not reading it today. Hoping to get to it soon. No worries. Got distracted by the amazing readathon announcement, so I'm just trying to read. Oh, totally acceptable. Hello to Ash. Haven't joined a sprint in a hot minute. Been with my mom in the hospital. Still am, but I have a little to kick a minute. Well, we're glad to have you. Hope your mom is feeling better soon. Hello to Neil. I'm working on the to-do list and started How to Seal Your Own Fate because of Libby deadlines.
Yeah, that's probably a really popular one too, I think. If I'm...
I don't even know what that is, so...
I could be completely wrong, but I think it is it's the sequel to How to Solve Your Own Murder.
Oh, okay.
I think.
That makes sense.
Let me know. Mm-hmm.
Also only intro and prologue. Okay, you guys are together. I finished Lady of Ashes. I'm now reading, or at least trying to, Exquisite Ruin. What is Exquisite Ruin? Second, Sarah, I saw your comments come through in our chat. Sarah is the MVP. I'm supposed to be on book 3 of this series for my own Patreon, and I am on book 2, and Sarah is on the right track. And so I'm just like, well, Sarah, I'll get there.
One day.
I'll get there. I'm going to get there by Villains and Vixens, because we were reading this because we're meeting that author. So I will get there. Exquisite Ruin. Oh, I know who this is, this author. I've been interested in this. Are you not liking it? It's a Minotaur myth? Ooh. Okay. Well, if you're not liking it, I'm kind of sad. So let me know. Hello to Lincoln. Lincoln Sarah says hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone. Joined during that sprint. I just joined Leandra's team. There you go. Yay. I need to see the announcement. I'll read Jurassic Park later this month, but today I have to continue an editing job. But the novel is so good, I almost don't have to do any work. Oh, yeah, for sure. Is the clap for me joining your team potentially? Is that what that was for? I don't know.
Rainy, oh, rainy.
I don't know.
Sounds like Captain, oh, Captain.
I know, right? In fact, hold on.
Hold on.
You're going to laugh at my comment in your chat.
What's happening? Okay, the real party can begin now. I'm here. Brie needs to get into this. We need to revoke. Like, you can be the mod, but you cannot be in our chat.
No. Okay. Amazing that they would think a doctor was an idiot. Okay. Yes. I know, right?
Do not say that.
I have a classroom
Do not
of
say that.
Oh, okay, we can't say the word idiot. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I have a classroom of majority little boys who'd love to see all those creatures come back. I have a conversation just about every day that starts as, "Did you know that?" I love their enthusiasm. Oh, that's cute. I got to page 35 of Jurassic Park. I forgot how good Michael Crichton is. Okay, so Melanie, you're like right next to me. We're like right on track.
Nice.
I keep trying to finish my book, but I keep getting distracted.
Same.
Rainy June is next month. Okay, well, what about what? June is next month for what? Ash, what am I missing?
Maybe he's getting hyped for Amazing Readathon. I don't know.
Yes, it's the sequel to How to Solve Your Own Murder. I need to prioritize it because it's a new release and there's long waits.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Exquisite Ruin is the first Owl Crate romantasy book. Oh, they're doing romantasy now. Okay, interesting. I'm not a big Owl Crate person. I'm not vibing with the writing. It's first person, present tense, which I don't like. She wakes up having 0 memories, and I'm just as lost as she is. Oh, chimmy. Okay. Lost. You promised to try. Oh, did I say in June we could start?
Oh, okay. It's all coming together.
Well, no, I read God of Malice, and I was so obsessed with it that she read God of Malice. And then she's like, I'm going to keep going to read God of Pain. And I said, well, I can't read that right now. So I think she read that one without me. But then her mom hid the 3rd book and said, you're waiting for Rainy. That's rude.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I feel like I do remember some of
so
this.
now she's like, okay, but you said June and July, we could binge it. And I do want to. I love that dark romance series. So maybe
you can fit a prompt.
I know. I need to look and see if one of those fits. It's quarterly. I mean, Vicious Word, Pain, right? Like,
yeah. I think we've been kind of open about it. I think people were like, Knife can count. I'm counting like I think Hunt, like anything that's kind of, I guess a violent word. I think, and Pain, I guess, can be violent.
I've long hair.
Oh, that's hilarious. You have to check our Tea Party chat in a minute. Anyway, it's still hidden, by the way. It's still hidden in your book. Okay, we'll read it in June, but I have to read God of Pain first because you have to read the 3rd book, and I have to catch up to you. So, also, it's quarterly. I glossed over that. Okay, quarterly romantasy. Okay, interesting. The novel is of a friend of mine. She's an amazing writer and an editor herself. So A, she knows how to edit her own story, and B, she pays me really well because she knows what work went into it. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That. Remind me, how long are you both sprinting today? Till a little 4-ish.
Yeah. So we started at 12:30, so probably 3.5 hours total we'll be sprinting for.
Yes. Which we can sprint for longer other times. We rescheduled, and then I was like, oh wait, this is the second to last Bible study, and I didn't want to miss it. So all that. I'm figuring out how to teleport too. Well, if you're teleporting now, then it could be us. But if it's later, then yeah, I wouldn't teleport to us. Also, you should check your team chat, Miss Katie Cat. I'm just saying. Although, don't kick me out. Okay, bye. I'll wait for you.
Everybody, my friend.
Okay. Show your friend.
I love him. A name? Does your friend have a name?
Creeper.
Oh, that's nice.
His name from Minecraft. It is
cool.
Named Creeper.
His name's Creepy.
Oh,
Creepy.
named Creepy. Creepy the Creeper. Okay. Creeper. I'll wait for you to start 3rd books in a rush. Okay. I'll get there. Okay. Little plug for all the German fantasy readers. Ria Winter. Check out her books. Cool.
Woo-hoo.
Oh,
I see she's reacted in the Lore Keepers chat. What did she say?
Oh, okay. She accepted.
Oh, she's excited. But the thing is did you comment because you've joined us?
Yes. No, I joined.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were just punking us.
No, I joined.
We are currently the largest team.
Yeah, I know, and I laughed because you said you were gonna be the smallest, and I said, "Oh no, friend, you're not gonna."
I know. That was the one thing I was like, "Oh, yay, we'll be a part of a tiny team." and it's we all love trees and family.
Yes, my son loves Minecraft, and he would love that. Oh, he got so many Minecraft things for his birthday yesterday. It's insane. Lincoln, we're not building that right now.
But I just want to show them it.
All right.
Ooh,
this
cool.
was part of the Joanne Fabric sale, 50% off, and I saw that and went, "Oh, I will buy it.
Must.
I will make that.
You must do timing, Casey."
Okay. Ashley can't keep his eyes.
You cannot keep.
Leandra, ma'am, where you go, people follow.
Katie, you got to take credit as well, because even Bree said that you were campaigning, people were listening. Maybe you should go into politics.
I know, right? All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna let us. Oh wait, hold on. Katie is Vanessa, a captain. A captain.
Oh, do you mean for Amazing Readathon? No. Yeah, Vanessa's a part of Realmathon, or not Realmathon. What's it called? Escape the Readathon. If you're thinking of that Readathon, but yeah.
Yes, no, she's not a host. But yes, Anyway, I'm gonna let's go and do a sprint again because I need to go pick up lunch and maybe even shower during this. So I honestly, Leandra, you can get caught up to me this sprint because I'm probably not gonna read.
Hopefully. Okay, I can do it.
So we'll see. Comment, and we're just gonna go into it right now. Goodbye. All right. Hello and welcome back. How did you do?
Well, I did. I think I played some catch up because I'm now, for my edition, I'm on page 48, but I'm in the first chapter in the second iteration.
What is it called? Do you know?
So the chapter is called "The Shore of the Inland Sea."
That's where I am. We're on the same part.
Yeah, because they're talking about the amber. That's
Yep.
literally the conversation I'm in right now. So perfect timing then. Good. I'm glad I caught up.
You caught up to me. I did not read. We went to get food. We went to pick up spaghetti and noodles and sauce for.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yay, spaghetti and noodles. Party.
that's hilarious. For Bible study. And then we got him food and then we ate and that's all we did. So
Nice.
next sprint, I'm going to hopefully read more, but also take a shower. So.
Yeah, I need to eat because I had like a late breakfast and now it's like well past lunch. So I also need to eat some food. So I'll probably have a pause.
Yeah. Well, then I'll get a little bit ahead again. Only a little.
Woo-hoo.
Although I would love to finish 100 pages today, but I don't know. I also have to update a couple Battle of the Booktuber vlogs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I need to update at least one. We'll see if I update the other one.
Two to update, yeah, two. So we'll see and all the stuff. So yeah, and then also there's a book. I keep getting distracted by other books. There's a book that I put on my TBR for this month, and then Cassidy posted a reel yesterday and was like, I already thought I was reading my best book of the year, which was Silver Elite, which is this dystopian romantasy that just came out that I'm waiting on Book of the Mail to like arrive, which they did sprayed edges for that edition, so that was cool. But she was like, but then this book might also be best, and it was the one I just put on my TBR, and it was the latest Fairy Loot romantasy book, and I was like, oh, I want to read that now.
I too many books. Like there's just gosh, especially when there's all this hype around something, and you're like, I want to jump on that.
It's so funny though because you can only skip Fairy Loot 4 times a year, and I think within a year, and I've skipped I think twice. And the book for April I had considered skipping because I didn't know what it was at the time. I'd never heard of this book. I was like, what the hell book is this? Like I don't know. But then I was like, okay, no, I'm not going to use my skip on it. And then I was looking at this book on release day. It was the day that everything came out, April 8th or whatever. That day everything came out.
The first week of April was huge.
Yeah, so that book came out and I saw it in stores and I didn't realize it was the same book. And I was like, oh, this is a beautiful book. Like apparently it's an up-and-coming romantasy. People are talking about it. Why have I not heard of it? And I didn't get it yet though. I'm like, I'll get it later. And then thank God I didn't because then my Fairy Loot package was there when I got home and it was that book. And I was like, what is this book?
What is happening? It's got all the special editions.
I didn't know about this book, and now I have a special edition of it. So it's okay. I'm going to be reading it very soon. I have so many books to read.
Yeah. Speaking of even skipping, I've decided to try out Aardvark because I did end up getting the special editions for the Robert Jackson Bennett, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. And then this month for May, I skipped. And I was like, not at a great start because I've just skipped my first official month with them.
Oh, I'm interesting. I'm like, I haven't technically skipped. Well, no, I haven't skipped yet. But because I'm waiting, I have to have a couple more answers known before I purchase a Nat Cassidy book.
Yeah. See, that's so with Nat Cat, that one, the reason why I was like, oh, I might as well not buy it is I have the ARC. I just didn't get to it in time. So I'm like, I technically have access if I like it. And I don't typically get horror in hardback. I've kind of realized I mostly get it in paperback. So I'm like, I might as well not. I was almost going to get, is it called Immaculate Conception? That kind of literary
yeah, the Ling one.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I haven't read Natural Beauty. I don't know if I like this author or not. And I don't know if I like obsessive friendships.
I almost got that too. And I was like, oh, but I haven't read that yet. I will be soon because you put it in my jar.
I did. I was like, oh, I'll be interested to see your thoughts on it. I haven't read it.
I picked out like a 1,000-page book for my first one that Sarah put in there. And then I'm really terrified of the books that Brittany put in there.
Be like, thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Brittany. You guys looking out for her.
I had it coming. I did. So
I did. You know what you did.
I know what I did. I'm going to make her read that whole series somehow. And this is the way I'm going to do it. So But it's fine. I know there's a bug in here, but I can't get the bug out right now. So he's just going to have to sit pretty because I can't get him, unfortunately. All right, let me see what I got to on our thing. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm too much of a rule follower for politics. That's okay. I'll go again.
Such shade on politics.
Hello, Sarah. I know that attacks are going to happen, yet my hands are still shaking during certain scenes. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because there's I will say, so with my edition, because it's got like the really beautiful illustrations, it's interesting to see which ones they chose, because this one, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the bassinet.
Oh yeah.
You know, when which is also kind of wild.
I really
what's her name? The midwife just decided not to report the attack. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I need to get that special edition still. Stop. You're going to leave this room if you can't stop.
I just want to get
No, and I understand you want to get the bug out. He's very hyper-focused on things. And it's quite aggravating.
I don't like bugs either.
protein.
What?
It's because I have enough high
It's because you have high protein that you are hyper-focused?
No, as I said, it's because I don't have.
Oh, you didn't have high protein today?
Oh.
He's very logical.
Yeah.
Made it. Oh yeah, we were in the car and he's like, Mom, do you have one of those lightning testrators? And I was like, testrator? What the heck word is this? He's like, the things that go on top of your house to show lightning is here. And I was like, is this a word you made up? And he's like, no, it's a thing. And I was like, I don't know what word.
Yeah, what are those? Like they're all I can think of is the movie Twister. You know how they'd have all of those little, they have a name. You're right.
Made it to the second iteration. Haven't started it yet. Okay, you're like right around where we are. Made it to 8% of how to fill your own fate and knocked an item off the to-do list. There you go. I read the whole time. Nice. I'm so close to the end of my book, doing more content things too. What book are you reading? What are you reading, Julie? Also, my new to me refurbished phone has arrived just in time. My iPhone 7, of which I'm the 5th owner, is dying. It struggles to send one text and loses 18% of battery charge to do it. You're the 5th owner. That's wild.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hello, Steph. Making some food. We'll get to reading soon. Awesome. What you reading? You've been reading. I feel like you're either reading a book that I absolutely loved or you're reading a book that I need to get to still. It's always one of the two. So, electrical grounding rod. You know, that's exactly what.
Yeah, like I was thinking of a rod as well. Yeah, like lightning rod.
But
lightning force.
Lightning force. Not quite, buddy. I'm reading Chaos Choreography, which is part of Shauna McGuire's Encrypted series.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. I still need to read the newest Wayward Children book. But then again, I was watching someone's vlog and they were reading it and they were like, I don't know why I'm still reading it. Because like none of the books are ever like, oh my gosh, amazing. Like it's just an okay series. And I was like, I agree it's just an okay series. So why am I still reading it?
Yeah, like it just might not be a series for you. Maybe.
I know, but to be fair, I did read them all one weekend during Realmathon 2 years ago. Like that.
I remember that. I remember you just like whipping through them.
Yes, and I hated my life by the end of it. I was like, I need to be done.
Yeah, it might have been. I think that I can't be a person who binges like series like in like succession, like even like short ones like that. Like the idea of like, 3 or 4 novellas in a row. I feel like I'm like, I can't do it. I feel like I'm harming my experience of the book.
Yeah, that's fair. Reading Fearless. See, I need to be reading that. I'm so pissed though because somebody, a big booktuber that I follow, posted like a spoilery TikTok without any spoiler comments or like spoiler text. Like it was a quote on her screen, and I read it, and I was like, I hate you. You just spoiled something huge in this book.
Oh no. Yeah, I did. You did say that too. I didn't realize that they just like had a quote that you.
It was just a quote and it didn't have any context. It didn't say spoilers. And then like she's like sobbing in the background. And I'm like, yeah, I wonder why you're sobbing. I was pissed. Anyway, I'm still gonna read that book. But also it was just annoying me because like the same girl came out with a vlog for the whole series, and I was like, okay, I'll watch up to that book. right? And so like I'm doing it and she's just like, okay, I'm going to do a spoiler. Here we go. And she says spoiler on the screen. And she's like, don't listen to this part. But then it said spoiler on the screen for 1 second. And then I'm like, okay, but how are you supposed to know when you're done talking?
Yeah, like when it's over.
There was no timestamps, no nothing. It was just, okay, if she changes places, I guess she's done talking about, I was like, that's really annoying.
Yeah. You're supposed to have it for the entire duration, either as, like you said, a timestamp or an actual graphic that stays. And when the graphic leaves, that means you can return. Weird.
Oh, what?
My dad needs to make spaghetti.
He doesn't need to make spaghetti right now. There's not time yet.
How much time?
I don't know, but you got to be quiet so I can finish, baby. The newest Wayward was mid for me. Okay. How rude. I'm just saying. I really enjoy some installments and others are just okay. I know. I'm still going to read it. Still going to read the series. I'd see how it ends. But I'm just mad because now I know something that I didn't want to know. And that's just annoying. But it be what it be. It's fine. All right, friends. Let me see. What time is it? Okay. So this will be our last sprint for today. We'll do sprints for longer other times. Today's just a shorty. So with that, we will, let me see. Are you okay with doing an hour for the last one?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay, let me just switch it up because I have a couple things. I'm like, this would be great if I had an hour to do it. So let me change it to an hour. Refresh.
Yeah, it'll let me eat probably actually too, and I can actually get some reading done maybe.
All right, then we will do an hour, and I will see everybody then.
Hey, tell
I was trying to finish the chapter, but I did not. I have like 3 paragraphs left.
Yeah, I looked up, saw I had 5 minutes left, and I was like, time for a phone break. Because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna finish.
Well, I was gonna stop at the chapter before, and then I just accidentally let it keep playing, and I was like, okay, well, it says it's like a 10-minute chapter, and I'm listening fast, so it's fine. Where did you get to?
I took way too long having lunch. And while I was eating, I do have the audio, but I was like, oh, while I'm reading, I might as well listen to Bras Kubas, and you know my thoughts on that. But I ended up getting to page 54, so I really only read, I think I only finished the 1 chapter. Skeleton. I'm at the start of Skeleton.
Okay.
So I'm not very far.
I got to page 77, which the chapter is Malcolm. So Malcolm just entered. Malcolm entered the picture. So.
Oh, okay. You're at Malcolm. You know what
chaos theory explanation right now.
Okay, we just were discussing. I just finished with Grant and Ellie and them talking to that guy who's kind of investigating InGen and Hammond. But the one thing that's interesting is at the start of that chapter, there was the mention of Dodgson, who is referenced in Jurassic Park the movie. But
isn't that the big guy in Jurassic, right? The one that steals.
No, I think the big guy is like, it's the guy who comes up and he's all covered and he's like, "Why are you in disguise?" And he's like, Dodgson, like starts saying his name because the guy says, like, "Stop saying my name, stop being," you know. I'm pretty sure it's the other guy with the sunglasses and like the.
Oh, I thought Dodgson was the guy that steals the stuff.
I don't know. Let's check.
Because he's saying, at least where I'm at, it's the part where like he's meeting with the guy at the restaurant, and he's like, "Do you want to go over it again?" And the guy said, "No, I want to see the money." Oh no! You're right. Dodge.
Okay, because I was like, I'm pretty sure, but I'm checking Jurassic Park the movie stuff anyway.
No, you're right. Dodgson is the guy that he meets with.
But what is the other guy's name? The one who says
I don't know.
Dennis. It says Dennis Nedry in the movie.
I don't know what it is.
The thing is, like, the book could be consolidating.
His name is no, that's Dodgson. Dang it! What is his name? It just says the man.
Okay, so we might later on in the book get his name. In the movie, his name is Dennis.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, so that guy though, Dodgson, the one who's like really covert and hands over the can of like
in a minute
shaving cream and stuff. He plays a huge role in the Lost World, which is interesting because there's the reference of him being a part of like Biosyn and them having that whole like conspiracy surrounding rabies.
Yeah.
And like they're like a really dodgy company and that he works for them. And I was like, he's a main character in the Lost World. Very fun.
That's true.
For those who are interested.
All right, you can show your thing real quick.
It's a Minecraft surprise for my birthday. A Minecraft Nerf gun bow and arrow.
Whoa! Can Creepy the Creeper use that, or is it just for you?
It's just for
He's
you.
been shooting me with it all day.
Good.
Shooting him with her 2 times.
Oh, don't shoot me right now, though. So yeah, anyway, it says, hold on, if I put in where I'm at in the book, how far did I actually get today? I mean, I'm almost to my 100 pages, so I will finish my 100 pages today. But let me see how far it says I'm in the book. Hold on. If I update that I'm on.
Oh, and then let's also figure out where we should be to start next weekend when we're sprinting. So like we know where to, so everyone else knows. Like what chapter are you going to end at?
Oh, yes, we're ending at where we would be starting at the tour.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, starting at the tour. That sounds good for me.
Yeah.
So, and what is our schedule? Are we on my channel on Saturday?
Yes, we're on your channel next Saturday, yeah.
Okay, I'll probably schedule it on like Thursday, Friday for those who want to like keep an eye out. But okay, sounds good. So we'll start the tour. Ooh, oh my gosh, we're gonna start the tour on that's such a good time to start. Like, you know.
I am 17% through the book right now. So woo.
Okay.
Party. I will get 100 pages in. It'll be fine. I'll finish my like 30 pages tonight. And I'm like, are we not doing Mary today? Are we doing it tomorrow? What are we doing?
This is. Let's do it tomorrow, and then we can finish it on Tuesday, and then I'll read Mary during sprints. on my sprints. And then, yeah, that just is easier for me.
Mary tomorrow or Tuesday. That's fine.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. That's fine. All right. Let me see. Where did I leave off? I should have tapped. Oh, there it is. My library has been awesome with new releases lately. Awesome. I made it to 25% of How to Steal Your Own Fate. That was my goal for today. On to something else. Awesome. On to finish my second book of the day. Wow. Look at you go. Hello to Anne. Reading Immortal by Sue Lynn Tan. Nice. I got distracted by making my TBR for Amazing Readathon, but I did make it to Skeleton. Oh, okay. So you're right next to Leandra.
Kelly and I have been at the same pace this entire time. That's awesome.
I'm a bit annoyed that this book wants you to remember the side characters from the past timeline and how to solve your own murder. How am I supposed to remember people only mentioned once or twice?
Yeah.
I mean, Leandra did not like this book, so.
I was going to say, I was like, I'm okay with you putting, like, it was fine. I gave it like a kind 3.5 stars, but I didn't think it was that strong of a book.
I'm on page 45. I got distracted by Raspberry Trifle. I mean, as you should.
Yum.
That looks good. Rainy, if you do God of Pain in June, I found 3 prompts that could fit. I'm going to Ash because I promised.
Ash is like, there's no excuse.
Well, I told her I'd be more free in the summer, and so she's really taking me up on
you're right.
these Dark Mafia romance books, which I'm not sad about.
Dark Mafia romance, and you're on our team. Family, baby.
Oh,
it counts for the strong family trope. Oh, I didn't even
know. There you go.
Nice.
I finished The Queens of Renthia and started on the last book in the Gale trilogy, The Land of the Living and the Dead. Ooh, nice.
Woohoo.
I hate Dennis. I mean, I do too. I just think of him from Seinfeld.
Yeah. And what's his name in Seinfeld? Newman.
Hello,
Newman.
Dinosaurs give me nightmares. You know what's funny is my best friend from kindergarten, who is like a horror movie buff, like watches horror movies, like made me watch The Ring with her, and she's like laughing and I'm like crying because I'm scared of scary movies, is terrified of Jurassic Park. Give me that.
Yeah, it's just a different tastes, different people. Like, I love the concept of dinosaurs. I'm obsessed with it, but I also would be like, I wouldn't want to like live in a world like that. Would be terrifying. It would be really scary. We would just all die.
Well, that's why I don't go in the ocean, because a shark is going to eat me.
I am the same way. I was like, I don't think I could ever, and I don't think I could ever live on the ocean. I don't ever want to be on a boat in the ocean.
No. And I used to go jet skiing with my friends when we were younger, and we would do like the right off the back, and we would fall in the water, and each time I would go, a shark's gonna eat me, a shark's gonna eat me.
Truly, I'd be like, it's happening, I can feel it.
Yeah, I know. I'm literally crazy, so it's fine. Everything's fine. I only have 2 weeks left with my Libby loan, so I'm gonna have to read ahead. That's okay. I'm gonna read The Whispering Dead. Nice. I ended up having to get this off Audible because my Libby didn't have it.
Yeah, you know what? I did get the audio through Libro FM. I did end up buying it through that. Just because I'm like, I would totally re-listen to this.
I would reread this again. I mean, another Jurassic movie comes along. I guess me and Leandra will be back.
We'll just do it again. Reread along. We'll call it a reread along at that point.
I read better with buddies. No, I get that. Joined in after Katie sprints, got to finish my last 70 pages in From Here to the Great Unknown by Lisa Marie Presley and her daughter, and logged it for Escape the Readathon. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
He's in for richer or poorer. He's a bad guy too. Oh, okay. Ooh, did you read The Deepest Blue, Anne? I like that better than some of the trilogy. It's a companion novel from the island country. Ooh, nice. Why not on a boat in the ocean? If it's close to the shore, the most you'll get are seals and jellyfish.
I don't know. I get nervous. I just don't. I have this mentality where I'm like, we were not built with gills. We were not built with fins. Yeah. we aren't meant to be.
Funny? You're going to laugh at this. When I was in like 3rd grade, and this just shows how unhinged my best friend's dad is. And he really is unhinged. Like, I still am just like, I don't understand you as a human. He's like a pretty popular oceanographer. And he was going to go to South Africa when my best friend, when I were in 3rd grade, and he was going to go film great white sharks in like a shark tank and like all the things. And he invited me and Jessica to go with him. And I was like, no. And I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. My mom's like, I'm not sending you to South Africa with your best friend's dad. But also I was like, you expect me to get in a tank with gray whites?
Yeah, like what? I'm asking to die. Like,
You're
apparently
asking me to have that Jaws moment of it breaking through and eating me. You're asking, or for like the crane to break and me just droppity drop to the bottom of the ocean floor.
And you know what's wild? And I see that Bree's in the comments. Hello, Bree, creator of Amazing Readathon. And the reason why I'm calling her out is because I love Into the Drowning Deep. Loved Rolling in the Deep. It's 100% her fault. And I love a boat setting. Like, I love boat mysteries. I love books with boats. And yet I'm like, I'm good. Maybe that's why I love them, because I know that it would never be me. So I'm like, I don't have to worry about this. I would never go find mermaids in the Mariana Trench.
I already have problems because I just love shark movies with a like burning passion, but I am terrified of sharks, and I'm not really helping myself. But
yeah,
I've seen probably almost every shark movie, the like popular ones, but not all of them yet. Also, hello, yes, to Bree. Causing chaos. Of course, she's Loki. I lived near the ocean and rivers. As kids, we were in the shallows of both in the summers. Yeah. Loki chaos times are not allowed to start until June 1st.
Might as well. Do it for longer. Enjoy it.
I would have gone on the trip, but not swam with sharks. My mom's not going to let me go to Africa when I'm in 3rd grade. And now, have I gone to Africa since then? Yes, not South Africa, but Africa. But I wouldn't have swum anyway in South Africa. Great white sharks.
Yeah, and I want to go to Australia at one point, but I'm just like, I wouldn't want to touch any of the water around it. It would just freak me out.
No, I'm like, Australia, especially, like, I could get stung by a giant man of war. I could get kicked in the face by a kangaroo. There's so many things that will eat me there.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, more power to Australians out there. Ugh.
I don't care for boat settings, but I like being on boats, especially just floating or going fast. Yeah, I don't. So I don't. I'm just organizing bookmark orders over here. No chaos in sight.
The gorgeous bookmarks.
Yes, they are very pretty. I have ideas for mine for next year. I'm excited to decorate those again. Although I see everybody's and I'm like, how do you guys do this? They're so beautiful. Everybody's bookmark.
No, truly. Even I ended up missing the opportunity to buy a shirt early with like the discount, and I'm like, oh, but I still want to. I still want to buy one potentially, and I'm just waiting to see which one I want. Like, I want a hoodie.
There's her regular discount though. She dropped that on Patreon today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, then maybe. I mean, I was thinking about buying one anyway, but I'm debating.
I also forgot.
Or the long sleeved.
Yeah.
But I have so many long sleeved ones.
I really want that tumbler on, or not tumbler, the little glass.
Yeah. For the coffee tumbler. And also I love the idea of a mug. She went all out this year. Yes, you went all out this year. We're talking about you in the 3rd person, Brie.
Trash talking. I mean, yeah. I've not read The Deepest Blue. I'll have to look it up. Doing the sharks in South Africa used to be on my bucket list. Not anymore. Yeah, no. The Bay of Fundy Ocean is maybe 500 meters, similar to yards from my current position. Oh.
Yeah, see, I also grew up with, I grew up on the, what do you call it, Finger Lakes and like the Great Lakes. And so I'm just, I'm a lake person. I'll be on a boat in a lake. Yeah. But I'm not interested in salt water.
Yeah. Storygraph isn't working for me this morning.
Yeah, they were discussing that in the Amazing Readathon Discord too, that there's just been unexpected interruptions and stuff. So
yeah. I love the tumbler, but I only drink water, so I can't see myself using it. That's fair. Storygraph is having unscheduled maintenance. Oh, they're having issues with the tax. Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is terrible.
It is. I've never been on a boat. Interesting.
Whoa.
Think that someday. But with that, friends, that was our last sprint. We are going to be on Leandra's channel next Saturday. Is it 4? I think you.
Yeah, at 4:00 Eastern time. Mainly just like right now at this time, but on Saturday.
Yes, and we are
going to start.
Reading, starting at the tour is our goal, which is like 95-ish pages in. So join us there. And then if you are in our Patreons, then starting the 13th, we're watching the movies and we're having T-Rex Tuesdays.
And I think what we can do is, and I can help you with this because I don't know if you've done it for your Discord, but we can stream, but we can have it playing in the Discord for those who don't have access to the movie if we want to. as well. So people can watch. Because that's worked for me if the film isn't as easily accessible, like for people just to like watch online, we can play it on the Discord, but like be streaming on YouTube.
Okay. And we'll
like that might be
talk
the
about
right
that. Yeah. Okay, let me see really quick if there is one more. I can see that for big open ocean, but most of us around here is saltwater, but super small bays. You've also never been on a plane or a helicopter. That's okay. Woo, I've been on all three.
I have not been on a helicopter before.
I've been on a helicopter because my dad used to get to go out on it every so often for park ranger jobs, and so he was like, "Can I take Rainy?" And I said, "Yes."
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Woo. All right, friends. But we will see you next week, same time-ish now, as right now, on Leandra's channel. And if you haven't joined Tar, go join it. And because it's going to be fabulous. I did join Leandra and Katie's team, so you could be on Lore Keepers. And yeah, we're just going to have a grand old time partying. So we will see you all later. Goodbye.